Guys, I thought I was videoing, but it wasn't. Cozy wasn't videoing. Okay, so anyway, let's start the story. So the main character of this story is called Aisha. Aisha is young. She's in high school. She's basically a teenager. Aisha is a very beautiful young girl. She's aspiring to become a doctor in the future, and she's young, she's intelligent, so she has friends. And they've gotten to the years where they talk about boyfriends. Her friends are telling her, oh, your boyfriend's cool, you need to get a boyfriend. But she's like, no, I came here to come and learn, and then when I grow up I'll become a doctor. So she's kind of like telling them, no, I'm not going to have a boyfriend, I'm not going to think about a boyfriend. And like I said, she's young and she's beautiful, so there's a lot of guys around who really want to be around her. So some of them get bounced by her, some of them she puts them in the friend zone and they stay there. However, there's this guy called Tim. He decides to use the friend zone to get close to her. So he's also being friend zoned by her, but he talks to her, he decides to talk about different things, becomes very close friends with her, and then he finds a way to ask her about what she likes to see in a guy. And she tells him, oh, I like to see this, I like to see that, I want my man like this, I want my man like that. He starts to act it out. He starts to do all the things that she's kind of talked about. And so she starts to like him because he's doing literally what she says she wants to see in a guy. So now she has seen that, okay, this guy is kind of like so she starts to like him. She doesn't know when it started, but she starts to like him. And so she goes to him and she was like, oh, remember when you told me that you liked me? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I think I've started liking you too. And God's like, oh really? Yeah. And she was asking him, do you still like me? He said yes. So they started dating, and then this guy was like, all right, I want to show this girl that I'm serious about her. So yes, he does. What does he do? He takes her to his family, his mom and his dad, introduces her as a friend, and his parents are okay with the girl, everything's fine. But so they're in a relationship. Aisha thinks Tim is serious about her, so she also does the same thing. She takes Tim to her dad and her mom. Her mom was okay with the guy. She had no issue with the guy, but her dad was not too fond of the guy. So but the dad couldn't really do much about it, basically. So they started dating. They're now in their final year of high school. That's when the problem starts. So he has told her, he likes her and everything, that he's showing that he's serious, but it's a lie, it's just a face. And he goes on to cheat on her. She finds out when in their final year he's been cheating since day one. She just didn't know, but she found out, and she questions him about his cheating. And then he tells her, oh, the girl, he's not dating the girl is pushing herself onto him. Men and lying. Anyway, so that's what he says to her, and she believes him. So then she goes to the other girl and confronts the girl, like, why are you doing this to my man? Don't you know he's dating? The other girl tells him, well, your man said he's single, first of all, and he was the one who came to like me in the first place. So if you want to go deal with somebody, go deal with your man. Then she goes back to her man. Obviously her man was like, no, I'm not dating that girl. Obviously that's what she is. She just likes to push herself onto people and then lie about it. Yada yada. The girl forgot about it. She forgave him. They moved past that. So yes, I've forgotten. The girl who he's cheating with, he's cheating on Aisha with, is called Abby. I've forgotten to put that detail in earlier on. So Abby also confronted Tim, and then Tim is lying. I don't know why he's lying for, like she's saying that, oh no, he's saying he told Aisha that Abby is forcing herself on him, and then he goes to Abby and tells Abby that Aisha is forcing herself on him. So he's telling them double story, two-faced story. Anyway, let's continue. So they forget about it, and obviously they're still dating. The girl, they usually sometimes exchange phones with each other. And then, like, there was a time when the girl exchanged, I'm having creases. The girl exchanged the phones with the guy, and she wanted to, listen to songs. She wanted to play music and listen to songs. And then she realized something. Hey, she saw a recording. She was like, I'm playing a song from, she was playing the song from the guys, like downloaded songs and stuff. But then she saw a recording and she was like, I've not seen, this is a very odd song actually. What type of song is it? Let me listen to it. It was a recording of Tim on the phone with Abby, the girl he was cheating with. And she heard him bad mouthing her. He was talking trash about her, saying, oh, and she's the sickler. The noise outside. And she tells him, oh, she's a sickler and she's forcing herself on me, and I just want us to I just want her to get better, and then I'll just leave her basically. She was shocked. Aisha was shocked. She passes out and she's in coma. She's in coma for 3 good months. The guy was informed that the girl is in coma. He didn't even make the effort to go and visit her. Oh my god, he didn't make the effort to go and visit her the whole 3 months. He was spending time with Abby. He was spending time. See, I told you, he was spending more time with Abby. So Abby is now thinking, okay, I think now he has stopped messing around with the girl. She's out of their lives. Cool. No, it's because the girl is in coma. He didn't even care to go and ask, oh, how is this girl doing? He didn't. Anyway, so after 3 months of prayers from her family, obviously, this girl wakes up. And she wakes up, the first thing she's asking of is the guy, hey, wow. So she asked of the guy. And then they called the guy and told her that, oh, the girl is awake now, she's asking of you. He was like, okay, I'll come and see her. He didn't go. He went to Abby. He went to tell her that the sick girl is now awake, and they've just called her. He didn't go. He didn't go and see her that day. He slept over at Abby's house, actually. He didn't go and visit her while she was recovering. Abby goes back to school. Obviously, she's getting ready for exam and stuff. Only for this guy to come and tell her, oh, sorry, I didn't come. Did he say he traveled? Let me even see what excuse he gave. Oh no, I don't even have details of the excuses he gave. He was just giving rubbish excuses, and oh, I couldn't make it because this and that, this and that. We both know you were lying. Let me be. He was lying. Anyway, so she forgives him. They start dating again, and I'm like, wow. Okay. Some women, if they love you, they love you. Okay, you give her excuses for not coming to see her in her coma, not coming to see her after coma, and you're giving during recovery actually, and then you're giving her excuses, and she actually listens to what you have to say, and then she gives you another chance. So anyway, they start dating again, and then Aisha finds out, which is Aisha, the girl who went Sleeping Beauty mode, finds out again that this guy is still seeing this girl that gave me heart. This guy is still seeing this girl. She was so hurt. She was like, at this point, what's this guy trying to say to me? What's this guy doing? Like, Abby went to confront Aisha went to confront Abby again, and then Abby told her, no, he said, like, you were in a coma, he was waiting for you to wake up so that he can break up with you, so that he'll come. She was like, oh really? So the two of them set Tim up. Okay, they decide to set him up and then both break up with him. So they did. So Aisha invited Tim over to her house, and then Abby was hiding, and Abby was behind, I don't know wherever she was hiding. She was listening to the two of them, and then Aisha confronts Tim again and said, are you sure you're not seeing Abby? This guy starts saying, I told you I'm not with Abby. That girl, she stinks. Oh, she has odor. Bro, this guy this guy tore Abby apart. Abby came out of the hide. Abby was like, oh really, is that what you think of me? Oh wow, I'm done with you. And then he turns to look at Aisha. Aisha is like, what are you looking at me for? I'm done with you too, boo. You told her that you're waiting for me to wake up so that you leave me. I'm awake now, you can leave me. Anyway, so they both break up with him after the exams. Tim goes to Aisha to apologize, and obviously, as I don't know, I can't even say anything about her, but she forgives him. She gives him another chance. I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't. because I will not be a fool twice. I don't care if you've changed. You can go change for somebody else. I wouldn't give you that. Oh, sorry. The story's not about me. Ouch. Okay, so as I was saying, she forgives him, and her father realizes that this girl is dating this useless, good for nothing buffoon again. So the dad is like, not in my house, not in my house. You are either dumping that guy or I'm disowning you. I was like, damn, bro, he ain't that serious, dude. But anyway, my guy stood on his word, and as stupid as the girl is, sorry, I said I wouldn't say anything about the girl. Anyway, so she chooses him, the guy, Tim. She chooses Tim over her own family. Her father disowns her, so obviously she has to move out. She tells Tim, and Tim is like, you know what, our house is big enough. I'll talk to my parents. I think you can move in with us. Yes, the parents, I don't know if they I would have thought that his parents, Tim's parents, would take Aisha to her parents and go and beg on her behalf and say, oh, children. But no, they took Aisha into the house. They invited her, and she was living with them. So they are now done with high school. They have applied for university. They got university in the big city, so both of them actually. And so the girl was like, I don't have a dad, I don't know how I'm going to survive in the city. The guy tells his dad, Tim tells his dad is rich, by the way. His dad said, well, I've got a house in the city, you can live there, it's no biggie. So she, Aisha, and Tim moved to the city together. Now they're living together, and they're schooling. Only for, it's not even the first year of school, Tim has started with his. So Tim is now dating another girl. You just literally came to beg and you were forgiven, only for you to go back to at this point. Anyway, so Tim, he doesn't even care if Aisha found out if he was cheating. So Aisha does find out that this guy, he's cheating on me again. He's like, he's a new girl. Actually, it's not Aisha anymore, it's not Abby anymore. This new girl, let's call her Meg. So Aisha found out that this guy is, I'm done. So she breaks up with him, and then when she confronted him, before she broke up with him, when she confronted him, was like, yeah, it's a new era, it's a new, can't you see that I don't like you anymore? I don't know why you're still. He broke up with her, in fact. He broke up with her after literally telling her. So now Aisha is heartbroken. She doesn't have anywhere else to go than to be in that house with that traitor of a human being. And I mean, like I said, she doesn't have anywhere to go, so she's in the house with him. The dad's house, his dad's, Tim's house, Tim's dad's house. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's not right. Tim's dad's house. Yes. So not long after, Tim comes back to Aisha again, and he's begging. He's saying, Meg is so problematic. He doesn't understand why she's acting so mean towards him, and he's sorry that he ever thought that he could just be going around with other girls. But dating Meg has showed him that Aisha is the better girl. She's so good to him. This girl is still very much in love with him. I know you know where this is going. Yes, she does forgive him and takes him back. At this point, my Ghanaians are, oh, Aisha, oh, what's wrong with you? But I can't really hold her. I can't, she forgives him. They get back together. So there was this time when they decided, okay, we're in university, we have to have fun. She had never drunk before. Aisha, she had never drunk before. So they decided to go to the beach, party at the beach. She had something to drink, and she was, tipsy. She was a little drunk, and that was the first time she took the guy home. So that was the first time she lost her card. So yeah, they did it. And so this makes her fall even deeper than she has fallen for him. She falls even deeper for this guy. And so he got her wrapped around his finger, and finally the guy breaks up with her for good, for a sugar mommy. A sugar who? A sugar mommy. When Jesus, the story just kept getting worse and worse. Can I do something about it? No. But all I can do is to talk about it. He tells her, "You are no good for me. I found my dream woman, aka sugar mommy." So he leaves her and then starts dating this sugar mommy. I don't know if at this point they were already done with university or they were still in university. But he leaves her for the sugar mommy. And can you believe? Nah, this guy has guts. Can you believe this guy will occasionally come and then ask her, "Oh, can you wire me this amount of money? Can you give me this amount of money?" And he does. Sorry, she does. Aisha does. I'm like, this girl doesn't have any form of self-respect at all. How many times should this guy? Anyway, I mean, the money she gave him, probably she didn't have anything to lose, so she gave him money. Me personally, I would have asked the guy, "You are with your sugar mommy now. Is she not rich enough, or she's got no sugar?" Anyway, so she did, give him some cash, but he never came back to apologize and take her back. And now she's kind of like, let's say, free from his bondage. I think now she reconciles with her dad, and they don't have the best relationship, but they are there. They talk occasionally, but her dad has re-owned her. The dad disowned her before, so now the dad has re-owned her. I don't know if that sounds right, CL, but and now she's in good terms with her dad, but the relationship they once had can never be mended, because of her stupidity. I said I wouldn't say that about her. No. So she because of her, I say the better word to use for her is ignorance. All right, because of her ignorance, she lost a really good connection, somebody who loved you from when you were born, took care of you and everything. You chose a boy who had clearly cheated on you before. You chose him over your dad. But anyway, I think they reconciled. She's now like in good terms with her dad. Let me get some of the product off, because at this point when it comes to my lips, I'll always tell you, trust the process. Don't talk. Yes, I look like a parrot right now. A colorful beak. But hold on. Product was supposed to be dark red. Anyway, back to the lips. Please. Don't be scared, okay? There's quite a lot of noise outside because I literally live right on the road. Literally, when you get out of my house, there's a road. There's a road, like a road, not a street, a road. R-O-A-D, road. Yes, so for my lips, don't be scared. I know it's coming together now. It looks horrible from here, but I know it's going to look a little better on the camera. But yeah, I need to do the center. I'm using this matte lip gloss from Tina. It's also matte. I think today I'm going for matte lips. Would you blend? Hello? Do I look like a joke to you? I think I should have moisturized my lips a little before I started putting this matte lipsticks on. Oh, but anyway, please stay to the end of the video and like it. Please. Thank you. I'm going to do my hair and I'll let you guys see the final. Oh, come on with the noise. I'm going to see what I can do with my hair and then I'll come back and show you the final look. Thank you. Hi guys. So I am done with my hair. It took me like I think 3 hours to finish everything. My hair, I didn't know what to do with it, so anyway, it took me 3 hours. I am done now, and follow me for more stories. Bye.